and that everyone went to the door to listen to him fuck. Because he was like the dorky, nerdy guy that never got pussy.
That's dope.
So they went to listen to him, and they just hear like,
no sound.
no, they're like, and then here, hey, can you scoot up a little bit? We're about to cause a ruckus with the community.
I got beat up by a special ed.
Hold on, bitch.
Hey, tell me if this counts as bullying.
Even like in a silly goose time.
That's pretty cool, I think. He calls me Zaddy.
Welcome to the Bad Neighbor Podcast. Dude, you guys hear about that that dude that executed his 3 children?
What?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. That's all I heard about it. I just saw a TikTok. It was only 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got out of that. Oh, hey, what's up, Nathaniel?
Glad you could join us.
How's it going, man? Yeah, give it up
Why is he playing the sad trombone?
for natty boy Nathaniel coming in hot. That's a cool hat, dude. What happened in 1966?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I got it because it was yellow and black, so I don't know.
66 was when Vans was founded.
Oh, okay.
Is that true?
There was just cars before that.
Did you match it to the logo on your shirt on purpose?
Yes.
Are you a skater now?
And the yellow on my sock.
Do you do kickflips?
Yeah. I could do a nollie.
Oh, and the off-white of the shoes matches the off-white of the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really the off-white of the shirt, or is it just like...
No, it can't. It's like a
it
cream
came like
color.
that, yeah?
No,
Yeah.
but the shoes were peed on a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nathaniel has a dick on his sock.
Lift up your sock. That's funny.
Was that a gift from that one curly hair chick that you work with?
No. It's from my mom. She gave it to me for my birthday.
Cock socks?
Yeah.
think
Or
she's-
Christmas. She gave it to me for Christmas. Sorry.
I think she was trying to give you a hint.
Your birthday's next week.
Yeah, it's this week.
She's
What day is it this week? Oh, it's on Sunday?
Hey,
It's Friday.
boy.
Friday?
Uh-huh.
All right, what are we doing?
I used to change your diaper,
I mean, it's just 20. It's not 21, so
and I know you got to tuck
there's
your
not a lot to
cock
go on.
into your sock.
What do you want to do for your birthday? Have an open mic?
No, I don't think I want to do nothing for it.
Aww.
There's a show that day. What else were we supposed to do?
Luke Knoll, you want to work?
Yeah, I'll look.
Then we go Dave.
I'm more
we
than
can
willing
take
to work for you.
Take you to Dave and Buster's.
I'd love to get paid that day.
Dave and Buster nut inside of you, if you know
I've
what
been
I'm talking
dreaming
about.
about my 21st though. You know, what I've been thinking about for my 21st.
What?
'Cause by then I'll be an adult.
Uh-huh.
You're an adult now.
No, he's a kid.
By the time I'll be 21, I can drink alcohol legally, and we can this last Saturday there was an after party for the roast battle, and I was the headliner, and I wasn't allowed to go because I'm too
Why?
young.
He was
Bobby
underage.
Bobby was like, "You can't go. I'm sorry, you're not old enough." And I went,
Where was it at?
"Oh, okay." He said he had rented out this club or something like that.
Oh, you could 100% went.
Yeah, and Bobby's like, "Sorry, dude, you can't go." And I went, "Cool." And I'm like, "This feels right." And then I'm like, "Whatever, dude." And then he paid me I think he paid me $30 for that spot, and I was like, "This was worth it." Just laying in my bed.
That is pretty worth it.
How much you get paid for that spot?
Well, they rent some of my equipment, so I get a different deal.
How much you get paid? You don't want to say how he paid you more?
I don't want to say.
He paid you more. He paid you less. He didn't pay you.
Yeah, that's why. Let's just say that's why I don't want to do roast battles anymore. I just you put so much effort into a roast battle to just get up and get your ass beat, and it's like I spent 6 hours writing to actually I did it. I had a lot of help. You helped me a lot with this one, but typically it's it's so much exhaustion with having to write and all this. And you go up, and then ultimately it's for the judges. I'm like, dude, I'd rather just go up and smash a set that I've been working on myself, without having it be judged by someone,
Uh-huh.
that, And Ashley beat my ass good, dude.
I want to do one of those judging panels. I don't want to do a roast.
We're
though.
Bad Neighbor's supposed to do a judging panel, but
That show got canceled, but we were gonna.
we were supposed
We
to.
requested that we wanted a Bad Neighbor judging panel, and they said yes. But fortunately, that show that they'd booked us for got canceled. So
Yup.
Yeah, I don't want to do. I get my feelings hurt.
yeah, dude.
Do your feelings get hurt?
Yeah, I don't like doing roasts like that.
Yeah, I
And then
just
too with like random people. I don't know. Like I'll do it to my homies, like when we did it for Rivers way back when.
yeah.
But like just some random person, like I gotta look at their fucking Instagram page and like,
Yeah.
oh
Well,
man, your
that's-
teeth are crooked, or I don't know, like
That's like I got put in the luxurious spot of all the roast battles by just being a judge. But like all these fools, like I was talking to one of the other judges there saying that, oh yeah, it's like he doesn't do roast battles anymore because of what you said. It was like you have to focus so much time on one person to write, and you fucking spend all these hours. And there's one for a minute you write about this person,
for that performance to live and die on the stage.
and
And
he
then
was-
ultimately you don't even it's judged.
and then
like,
and then it's not like, oh, I'll be able to get her next time, like a set. Like you
Nope.
won't, if you ever rematch her again, you can use any of the same joke.
no.
and he was
And why would you? Like why would you rematch someone? It's like that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
And
Sorry.
he was saying that he's ever since he stopped doing roast battles, he was like, I just put all my effort into my set now.
And better comment.
Yeah, he was like,
Who?
you become a bit, Jay Light.
Oh,
He's like, I don't even do roast battles no more. He was like, I'll help people write for them, but I won't.
That's dude, honestly, and
I think that's what every good roaster has behind them is a good group of writers, not
Oh, yeah.
necessarily either friends or actual paid writers. You know, I think that's really what it is, and it's like,
and honestly, like every time that we're having a roast battle, like I sit and write with Michael Reveles and Nathaniel, and either individually or all in the group. I think that's the most fun.
Yeah.
Like sitting
Yeah.
and then like talking shit, and then because then you hear a good joke that you worked on together, get good pop. It's just fun, dude. Like that's a lot more rewarding than going up and spending hours and hours and hours getting paid whatever, and then it's just like it lives and dies there, and it you know.
Yeah.
And
it's fun writing jokes for people, and then they say it on stage, and you know it's your joke, and then everyone laughs, and you go, they don't know. You know what I mean? They don't know that was all.
But I have a lot of fun like helping like the ghostwriting part of it, because it's just like seeing it like I'm cool
dude,
with,
the
like
ghostwriters are for novelists. You're a writer,
but for my favorite thing is seeing
Ghostwriter.
like Rivers, like how like knowing he didn't write a single one of those jokes, but he performed them perfectly.
Yeah.
He did
Where it's like
none
that's
of mine,
exciting.
which was crazy to me, dude. I
Really?
gave him so many good ones, and
Oh,
I
he smashed,
I think
though.
the problem was that I sent it to him on Instagram or something. He probably forgot about it.
yeah.
dude,
I was
you
like,
guys are
dude,
kind
I
of
gave
showing
you
the viewers how the
so
hot dogs
many.
are made. You know what I mean?
no, this is how everyone knows.
I was in
this.
the green
Yeah.
room. I was in the green room with one of the comics, and then I was like, "Are you?" I said, "Are you Gabby or are you?" And then some other name. It wasn't Gabby. So
I was that chick that Rivers
don't-
battled.
yeah, the chick that Rivers battled, and I was like, "Yeah," and I helped him with 2 or 3 jokes, and she goes, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, I mean, he made the jokes, but I just tuned him up with them. You know what I mean? Try to back him up." She was like, "Wait, I don't get it. Explain it to me." And then I'm like, ah. And then at that point, I was like, I'm done talking in this green room. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It was just like three of the comics, and we won't say names, but this pissed me off. This is just me. 3 of them were offended. 3 of the comics we had hired were offended, and they were very pissed off that we were allegedly being sexist in our roasts and super negative towards them and belittled them and stuff like that. Them being the guests and stuff.
But they won.
Yeah, but those 2 won.
Here's where
one of them won.
This is where I'm pissed, is that I can't believe you got offended in a roasting scenario. That is
Yeah.
so insane. We
I know
booked
Bobby
you to
Duran.
roast. We didn't book you to get offended by the roast. Plus, we gave them the green room. None of the Bakersfield comics were in the green room. It was all LA people just hanging out there, and we let them be. And they were writing roast together in the green room right before the show. And it's like, when you see that, you're like, come on, man. Like, we
Dude,
got to
they-
roast. in
They
about 5
demolished
minutes.
all those snacks we had in there.
Oh yeah, that was mostly me, but they definitely did tear it up a
They
little
put
bit.
a dent in it because we had that full tray we just left in there, all gone.
I didn't know we'd won though. We won though.
Yeah, you were the last deciding roast battle.
Really? So it was 2-2.
Did you
We had
fuck?
5.
Yeah, did you fuck the one of the judges up when she was like, "I can't hear you over your Adam's apple."
Oh yeah.
You fucked.
What did you tell her? What did you tell her?
So Los Digits has said that she looked like
Kid
Kid
Rock.
Rock if he was
a
female. And then she went, oh, and I went, nah, just Kid Rock. Lose the female. And then I got a little bit of a giggle. It's like, she goes, sorry, I couldn't hear you through your Adam's apple. And then I said, yours is hidden, because she had like
She had like a big fat.
Big neck.
And then it was so funny. Her reaction wasn't funny, but it was Marcus going, I don't want to judge.
Yeah.
You guys just go ahead. I don't want to judge
The whole time
anymore.
I was like, dude, yeah, because I said, I was like, this is the first time like I don't want to say anything.
Because one thing that
It was
me
just
and
too
Los
good.
Digits clicked, the second the judges started judging us, me and Los Digits were just tearing up the judges as they were talking. the
But
whole
like
time.
nobody ever comes after me. Like it's only those two who got it, and I was like, ah.
So it was definitely so fun, and Los Digits was super nice, man. He's such a great guy. I love that guy.
Why were they?
Shout
What were
out.
they saying? Who was offended?
So I talked to her, and she was petty towards me, and I had done nothing towards her. I think it was just because I'm a white guy, to be honest.
100%. Yeah.
Because I just
It
came
was
at her
bitch
and
from
I
Bold
said,
Heights. Or
I
what?
said, thank you so much for coming out, and she went, yeah. And then Rivero came up to me, and he was like, she's like mad or something. She's super offended because I was being super sexist, and she said all of us are fucking gross and weird, and I'm like, really? And then when I went and said bye to her, she was like just kind of like nonchalant, didn't want to look at me while she was saying goodbye, but she didn't want to refuse the fist bump because
Yeah.
she knew I had done nothing wrong. I was
Yeah.
doing nothing but being nice to her in the green room and offering her things.
Dude, all I saw was one of the judges consoling her the whole time and saying, "Take this as a learning experience." So I'm like, I don't know. It sounds like you lost.
Wait, who?
Jay Light was consoling this performer and saying, "It's okay. Take this as a learning experience."
She
like-
got demolished or what?
Dude, no, it's just like it was a great battle. She had a lot of good ones on Rivers,
But she
and
fucked up.
but the second round she flubbed on one of her jokes, like the
Oh, yeah,
wording.
yeah.
And honestly, that's all that you needed. That was
Yeah.
the linchpin to say you lost.
Yeah.
Because it was just neck and neck. But I think one of the judges, the chicks from LA, was
Oh,
like,
was it packed?
dude, it was
Yeah,
packed.
it was a packed
Not as
show.
packed as our show, but
The
But
reason
you got to think too is that like maybe some of these people, that's like the most packed they've ever seen a room. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that in front of all these people. And then like,
what Nathaniel said was hilarious. It's easy to brag about having a great set when it's your first one. You know, like
Yeah.
because she was saying that she
Was it
deserved
in
the
the
win
green
because
room?
she had a great set, and he's sexist.
he
It's
is.
just fucking who the fuck cares we're funny? You're not like
yeah, fucking, and girls, you know what? They're not funny. Like the only girls.
no. The one that beat me is
the only girls that I think are actually funny are ones that I actually just want to fuck. I go, yo, you're so funny, dude. Now sit on my face. Like,
Some of the because we had a plethora of female comics that came to the show. Some of them were super nice, but some of them I couldn't stand. Some of them you could tell were too in that, and I recognize a lot of them from the green room and the belly room that night. They weren't even performing and shunned me then. They shunned me here too, even in my own hometown.
how dare they?
Yeah, and not to say I took offense, but I was
No,
like, I was
not
just
to
like,
say that,
I was like,
but it's
why,
implied.
bro? Yeah,
Nathaniel was all, man, fuck these hoes.
No, that's why it's just like fuck LA comics. Like
Yeah,
just
like,
like we don't
fuck
fucking need
these-
you.
yeah,
dude.
dude.
You're coming to our place to do our
Hormos,
spots. Like,
Steve, like we don't need you guys, dude. Like anyone, like in LA, we don't need. Just take this. We don't need you guys.
Hey, we're still in the comedy scene, all right? Let's not break any ties.
Oh wait, I thought we were saying fuck LA comedy.
Oh.
Yes, and hey, Ken Flores, where are you from?
He's from Chicago. He's from Chicago.
Rosemont.
You're cool,
Rosemont.
dog. You're cool, dude. Right,
Rosemont.
right, Anthony. Fuck
No.
LA comics. All
Yeah.
LA, dude.
Yeah.
That girl that you roasted.
No, dude, I'm tired of people hitting me up for spots to come perform at the Well.
And they
Like,
are dog shit.
yeah, come to an open mic, fucker. Like, come
Yeah,
perform,
dude.
Like, that's that because it's the same. It's the underground comics we're talking about here. Let's clearly we're not talking about professionals that we're trying to work with. We're talking about the people at our equivalent.
We're talking about other
which is-
people that are trying to be funny.
Well,
It's
fuck
easier
yeah.
to bag on
Fuck
each other.
everybody in our peer group, dude. They ain't about it, dude. They ain't about
That
it.
girl you roasted, I forget her last name. Ashley, what's her last name?
Casanova.
She is the best. She is such a sweetheart. I don't know if
100%.
you've talked to her as much as I have.
That's why it felt so great to lose to her, because I know she's a fucking awesome roaster.
She is, and she's so nice, dude. I appreciate her so much, and she's crazy in the scene, and she does a lot of crazy stuff, and she's seen a lot of crazy. I've seen her in all the events, like all over Instagram, and it's just cool to know that she's doing all this shit and doesn't get to her head. She's super nice to everybody, you know. So shout out Ashley first off.
But
we're entirely talking shit.
Yeah, no, because that's really what it is. It's like
there were a lot, like I said, there were a lot of sweet people that come up from LA and super nice, like Digits and Ashley.
But
I made it
the rest of you that aren't Digits and Ashley,
for real.
I made it super obvious because I said
know
it.
who you
Shaq
are.
too. Shaq, you're awesome.
It was
You all
cool.
definitely watched.
I made it obvious, and I said something during the roast battles. I was like, it takes one joke to win it for me, and I heard like oh really, like at the judges table. I was like, oh. I was like, oh, you consider all of them. I was like, I could, like, if you have one that pops that crowd, because if you, like, how I look at it as a judge is like, I'm with the people. I was like, if I go against what the people are thinking, or like what I heard the crowd go against, and I was like, damn, dude, like you like are not, you're judging in a biased way already.
Yeah.
It's like, so you have to take into consideration like all these people or not. But yeah, when I said that fucking, it takes one to win it for me, and that's when Angel Pineda had that one joke about, is your mom's pussy hair on my head or whatever. I was like, that's all it took for you to win for me.
So with the
Even
other
Shaq was back there with me, and he was like, that's just A1 comedy. You know, that's the base work right there. That's like, and I'm like, yeah, I've said that on a few school buses, and he's like, yep. Because he just said a yo mama joke.
Pretty much.
But it was so unexpected because Angel was so quiet the whole
it just
time.
catches you.
And then he just went, yeah, and this mustache is here because I ate your mom's pussy or something like that. And then we never because you know the vibe he gives off, you know. And the second he said that, we all went, whoa, whoa, and everyone went crazy, and it had the biggest pop. And I agree with you.
Have a
you should
stand,
take
like
that
if you
one.
have, like it could be a good battle, but you got to have a couple standouts. That's why I love it if I could set up the opportunity for anything to go to last joke
Yeah.
or one more joke.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, but I'm ready for it. And then I'm glad you ran those two by me. And you used the one where I was like, that's the better one.
Yeah.
And you used that one as your final joke, and I was like, thank
You hear that?
God.
Marcos is taking credit of your material.
Yeah.
No, because I
No,
walked
he
up to
ran
him
him
right
by me.
before.
He was like, which one sucks?
Hey, you know what? Hey, you're talking about biases. You're like, you know what, Nathaniel? I like that last joke you did. The one that I said was better. I'm glad you did it, but I'm completely unbiased. Completely unbiased.
Because it's so
Nah,
hard.
but the
Because in a
pops are
roast
different.
battle, a lot.
Popcorn.
Sometimes you'll be on a streak with new jokes, and you'll like, oh, funny, and then
you hit one.
you gain this confidence, and then you end up making a joke that is the worst joke in the world, and you have no idea. So when it's hard when you're writing roast battles, because you don't know which ones are dog shit, because you've written fucking 29 of them, and and you think they're all good, but some of them fucking suck. And these two, I hated both of them. That's why I was like, Marcos, I mean, out of the two of these, which ones do you think is better? And I think the one that I use is that Los Digits changed the oil on my car, but he took the catalytic converter out first for some reason. That was one. And then the other one was Los Digits is the guy you think of when somebody goes, I know a guy. And then he was like, what?
That's what I was like, because I was like, oh, that one's been said 500 times about him already.
Yeah.
I don't think you would have won in LA if you went up and said Beaner Chavez.
No.
Because Beaner's a slant. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's
I
straight
ran
up.
that
Like,
by
give it
you,
up for-
though.
I know. That's why I was like,
you.
it'll work in Bakersfield. I don't think it would
I
work
can't remember
for you
if
to
I
say-
called you or texted you, but I was like,
No, we were
if
sitting
you-
together.
We were sitting together, and I was like, do you think I can say Beaner Chavez? Because it's really racist. And I have the video. I have the video of me saying it, and it got a pop. And then I
it
showed it to
super
a
pop.
few. I showed it to a few people, and they're like, okay, racist. What's the next one? You know what I mean? Like everyone is like, yeah, it's super racist. But it was. I think at that point the crowd
that
was
is super racist.
Beaner Chavez.
Just saying Beaner is really racist.
Yeah, Antonio Martinez almost fought a guy at fourth wall for that, didn't he?
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, that's because he said he came up to him like what's up, you fucking Beaner? Like he kind of like not like that exactly, but like kind of like
They went too sturdy at him.
yeah, like it was like kind of like almost like a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone came, he's like, "Hey, dog, what's up, fool? Like, man, you think do? You know, I'm all, nah, man, you should have fucked that fool up." And he's like,
Yeah.
well, no, I don't care remember what I said.
He's all Spencer.
See, that's why I'm like, okay, when I talk about these LA comics, it's like we know who we're talking about, or I know what I'm talking about when it's like people like that are just call someone in a beaner, at an open
I
mic
don't thi- I can't
in the
know
sake
how-
of comedy. And it's just like we've been in those rooms where they'll just say the N word or they'll say spick or this or that,
Oh, yeah.
and it gets a pop because it's like, yeah, we're fucking at a fourth wall and we're saying things we're not supposed to. Ha ha ha. You know, that's like, you know,
You know what Bruce Gray told me on the show on Friday?
you're so funny. that
Name
he
drop.
You think he loves
Yeah.
you and that
Name drop.
you're the
Hey,
best.
Anthony, can you get that for him?
Oh, yeah.
That name he keeps fucking dropping.
I can't bend over my nose. Can you guys
Oh,
grab
yeah, I
it?
got it.
Yeah, Bruce Gray, paid regular at the store. What did he say?
Yeah.
He,
Bakersfield local.
this was just something funny that he had said, and it's totally true.
Good friend in
He was
Nathaniel's.
no.
You can get him into any club.
Yeah. Just hit him up.
he
Phone call away. Bruce Gray. All right, we got it.
he was talking to me about like don't play to comics, don't try to make comics laugh when you go to open mics, just work on your material. He was just giving me like, because I'm a newbie, advice, and I was like, because we had the argument once, remember, you were like, don't try to make comics laugh, and I was like, why? I want to make everybody
Fuck
laugh.
those guys.
Yeah, and you kept telling me fuck those guys, so I reassured him. I was like, did you say try to make comics laugh or don't try to make comics laugh? Because I wanted to make sure to see who was won this argument, you know. And Bruce goes, don't try to apply entertain comics, because then you'll just start going up on stage and saying stuff like, I just raped my grandma's ass yesterday, just to get like a huge pop out of it for no reason. That's exactly what it is, you know. Just saying like dropping the N word, the F word, it's just to get comics
like
to
raping
go,
your grandma's ass.
"Whoa."
I'm going to try that here. Let me add it to my notes, actually. Are you going to use that?
No, I'm not going to use that. You can have it
All right, rape.
for $14 and a hit off your vape.
Yeah.
What's up with you hitting off of vapes, dude? I saw you do that like 3 times at Canoodle.
When I'm
Rape
tired, dude.
my grandma.
Last night I didn't get any sleep. When I'm tired, it's the funnest thing to do in the world, because then you I don't know, dude. When I'm tired and when I'm down and I feel not sad but like fucking out of it, I just want to hit vape really bad. I fiend a little bit, you know.
So I feel like you just have a nicotine addiction. You don't want to.
When I'm tired though, it's just when I'm tired, dude. I just want to relax. You know what I'm saying? Because I get a little anxious or something.
Why don't you wrap your lips around that, baby doll? Oh, yeah. Sponsored by Voopoo. I still don't know what it's called, or VOD Pod.
I'm surprised you've had that
Pebbles,
vape
milk.
for so long.
You're not supposed to vape under 21, and we just put illegal activity on the camera.
Illegal shit! Oh, fuck yeah, dog. I fucking roll, dude.
At Canoodle, Anthony, you were showing
Fuck
me
those LA comics, dude. Oh, sorry, bro.
Canoodle, you were showing me a thing about Zion Williamson. Well, what was that?
It's some girl that he had. It's a porn star. It's at a porn star. You know Zion Williamson?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he has a huge
So-
cock, right?
So Zion Williamson apparently fucked this porn star, and she put on Twitter at Pelicans at NBA, you better trade Zion Williamson now, or I will I'm gonna release the sex tape of us tonight. Trade him. He does not deserve to be in the NBA. Release him. All this
dude,
shit.
that's some positive PR, I think.
Whoa.
But
I think Zion steps in front of it and releases it himself under an OnlyFans. Because he has that thing on him, dude.
this whole thing's coming out. She's only upset about it because he got his girlfriend or wife or whatever she is pregnant.
Dog. He's
So
fucking
she's
laying
upset.
pipe,
The
dude.
porn star's upset. And she had like this whole thing of tweets saying, I thought we were in love. You told me you loved me. You told me I was the only one.
Yeah,
And, I was like, and you got your fucking girl
on.
pregnant. I was like, how dare you? Like, you're ruining my life. Like, she's saying this to him. I was like, you ruined my life. I hate everything now.
Yeah, it's because Zion has that thing,
Yeah.
dog.
Dude, me and my friends
If the
used to have a
porn
running
star,
joke.
is acting crazy, dude, the porn star is acting like
yeah,
the street
she's
chick.
acting crazy.
Yeah, if the porn star's fiending,
Well,
this-
because she's a side chick. I think it's
but
she's
the
a
porn
side
star
chick.
is a professional side chick.
But she released the DM saying that he was gonna him saying I want you to move to New Orleans.
he probably has a
shit like
PR
that.
guy write those, dude. You know what I mean? He doesn't even speak English, right? He's like from
Zion? No, he's from like fucking
Zimbabwe.
Oh, he's from
Zimbabwe.
America. He's from
Yeah, he's
America.
from, like,
Nigeria, right?
California.
No.
Nigeria, right?
Yeah, but we used
That's
to
the guy who was breaking up rocks. Oh no, it's Francis Ngannou, right?
we used to watch clips of him right when he first
They all
came
look the
out.
same.
Everybody on the team and stuff. When we used to have a running joke. that we would talk about. We would find Zion Williams is what we would nickname him, and it was anybody that would jump and you would see their third
cock?
leg catch some air.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
they would
yeah.
go up when they went to dunk.
Yeah.
You can watch balls. Yeah. You can watch balls live highlights and go watch Zion go up.
Is
and
that-
then, and you go if he does a windmill and you see him smack it when he's doing it and then dunk. And
Hey,
you're
No
like,
way.
Yeah,
This is
damn,
real. I thought you were
dude.
joking.
You know, like in airplanes, how like you could get that zero gravity force, and there's like that negative G force. That's what happens to these guys' things, dude.
Oh,
They
yeah, dude.
fucking-
When they dunk,
Yeah, not there's like a
That's why they have
point.
to
There's
wear
a point
compression?
where they're in free fall and their cock and balls is just suspended in animation.
Yes,
Yeah, dude.
Me and Ipri, I won't say the teammate's name, but we used to go, dude, that guy is fucking packing. Because we had to defend him, and he would go up and dunk, and every time he'd dump, he'd flick his arm up, and he'd wear probably boxers, because every time he'd just go,
he knew. He knew.
we're like, dude, he
He on purposely left the compression shorts at home, dude.
just loaded, man, just huge. And you know he's soft because he's playing basketball, and it's like,
Yeah,
dude,
when you're
that's like
playing sports-
6 inches.
Yeah, when you're playing sports, it's as soft as it gets. Dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like for that to be that, I mean, that means it's heavy too. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, it has some mass to it.
He's dunking
Yeah.
and he's flicking a little hydro flask up, and I'm like, dude, that's soft. It used to blow us away, and we'd be like, yeah, dude, that's unnatural. You know what I mean? That's
Fucking
crazy.
horny now, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Makes you think about when I used to hang out with my homies in college, and he'd do that thing with his basketball shorts. He makes his dick bounce. He goes, and then I used to do it too. And he's like, "Oh, Anthony, you could do it too." It was
But
just
your
my
stomach-
balls, though.
Hey, when Anthony would do it, it would sound like you're spitting into like a spittoon. So ting, 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 ting.
He was like, I swear it makes noise. Quiet, quiet.
It's like a rat cheerleading.
Just like it sounds like a bird going to sleep. It's
Can
so
you,
small,
Marcos?
dude.
Can you do it right now in your boxers?
No, I'm wearing kind of like tight underwear.
Have you seen those lives because they're not showing their penis on
You
the
could do it right
on the
now.
live?
Sitting down. I feel like that's what the robots want, dude. We're not appeasing to the robots anymore, dude. Nice try, though, dude.
I forget which celebrity it was, but it was like an A-list female celebrity, and she was inviting fans on it. And he's like, "Do you have any tricks?" And he was like, "I can dance." And he put his hands up, and he was like doing the little Uzi shake, and all you could hear was. And she was like,
I just want to walk.
"Oh,
But I get it,
She
yeah.
turned it off. Dude, some people are crazy at it. It's so funny.
Like the one of the ring lights is facing the couch. No one's over.
I know. No one
It's
even
not
there.
even lighting.
One of the what?
One of
The
the
ring
lights is
lights.
lighting over there.
There you go. Only the best production. here. Have bad
We're
news.
fucking OG over here.
There we go.
No, it's fine. We got it. You got it. You got it. It's fine right there. No, because it's loose.
So about black cocks.
It's gonna move.
So what were you saying about black cocks? Before we
that
were
must-
rudely interrupted by the
Nathaniel,
lighting program here
did
at
you
Bad
used
Neighbor.
to? Did you used to have to take showers when you played for BC with the team? I know you didn't play, but like
no, I always
you never took team showers.
growing
Have
up,
to, but he wanted to.
I think I would have been more confident with the size of it growing up if I had, because I know when I was in middle school.
So
at
it's
the
not that
time-
you were afraid of it; it's that it was unknown.
But literally, the trend of not showering with the team went along with my generation, because when I was in
Wait,
8th
You
grade,
didn't shower in Tehachapi?
when I was in 8th grade, the juniors at my high school were getting naked in front of each other and showering.
Yeah, my freshman year.
By
we
the
used to do
time
that.
I got there, no one did that. No one did that. It came super uncommon. No.
So how would you
kids
guys
get-
shower?
We don't. We'd either show up because we'd
Just
have
go back to
practice
class
later.
with your pants on.
What about PE? So you just go stinky all day?
Yeah, dude.
That's
deodorant?
crazy.
You'd change.
Well, first off, we wouldn't try in PE, that's for sure. But
Yeah,
like,
true.
practice wasn't until after school. Sometimes we'd have practice before school, but we'd go home, shower, come back.
That's
and
like
then-
camaraderie right there, dude. It's team showers.
I
dude.
think so, and I think I would have been probably more confident in my schleet. You know what I mean? Growing up, if I had saw some other dicks.
it's
know
kind of
what
you
I'm
don't
saying?
really remember the dicks, dude. You're not looking at them.
Yeah.
They're just dicks.
I remember we because my JV football team, it was my freshman year. We used to play. We went to like one of another small schools and played, and we were that team who all showered together. Because it was just like a thing we used to do after the games, and like we'd be fucking around in the showers. It got real gay, and then this.
It's not what you're saying; it's how you're saying it.
I know the dude got
licking
And
your
then you're
lips.
licking your lips and
one
you're
of the
getting red.
dudes. One of the dudes got on the floor
Uh-huh.
of this dirty ass shower.
Ooh, how dirty was it?
That's real dirty, dude. It smelled like fucking dirty ass because it was the women's locker room we
so
had
it
to
smelled
use.
like pussy in there.
Yeah, it was like pussy and like menstrual cycle.
So it's like the best of both worlds,
Yeah.
right?
So
it's
this-
the smell of pussy, but with hard cock.
So this dude got on the floor and it was like a squared box shower, and he was going
how
from
square
wall
was it?
to wall, kicking off of it, laying down. And I was like, this is the stupidest shit I've
Or
ever
he was
seen.
laying on the ground and he was sliding
Yeah,
on the
sliding
floor.
on the floor. And I was like, this dude's an it. And all I remember seeing like his dick fly
That's all he
going like
remembers.
this. It looked like a windshield wiper wiping the fucking water off.
Yeah, that idea
And
is
now
not
word from our
familiar to me
sponsors.
because I've never seen another man's penis.
We used to
dude.
like penguin. I never did, but like the team would like penguin slide
And
and
dude,
shit
I
into
didn't get,
the
like-
they put
That's
soap
like
on the
what
floor.
it would be. Yeah, that's what we did.
And then
That's what
they
you used to
penguin
say.
slide into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Started racing.
my penis
2 of
didn't
them
get
ago.
like big soft until like this year. Like when I was a kid, it was like small, dude. Tiny.
Who's
Wait, but
big
if-
soft?
Is that your homie from Houston, dog?
Yo, R.I.P. Big Soft, dog. All right, bye. Oh wait, hold on. We still got 30 minutes. Oh, we still got 35. Have you been doing the? Have you been following the workout regimen?
Nathaniel's
told
doing,
you.
Nathaniel's doing affirmations.
Remember, it's not
1 inch. 1 inch.
It's not amount of nut, but it's length.
Yeah.
It's length of time hard.
I only
right?
watch and I taught my homie this. I'd spread
Yeah,
awareness
the good words.
to all my friends that I knew
Yeah,
probably.
shout out middle school.
So I would oh no.
Oh, okay, my bad. Dude.
No,
I thought
friends
those
my
were your
age.
homies. Okay.
That I'm like, hey man, and I'd sit him down and I'd be like, only watch porn once a week and do it for 3 hours. Because the advice you told me, it's not how many times you do it, it's how long you
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
length of
Because
time.
you're trying to, yeah.
Just like a muscle, you gotta have it stretched. Like
So I only watch porn on Friday, and at the night, I it probably goes from like 9 to 12, and it's just all night.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I'm not even kidding. I've absolutely 100% seen progress.
yeah. Shout
Well,
out,
from
hey, shout out Adam 22,
100%.
dog. Shout out
like
Adam
that.
22.
That makes your dick bigger or makes you last longer.
It
or
makes
it's
your
both?
it makes your flaccid cock
bigger.
bigger.
and it makes you last longer
Yeah.
because it's like it's training your dick.
I don't know if it gets bigger like
Come on,
when it's
boy.
hard or anything like
No,
that.
but it just like on the hang, it's
Yeah,
bigger
it's hanging.
because it's good because the skin's lengthened. You know, the skin
Yeah.
is more stretched out more.
Can I be honest with you? I think I've gone from like just soft walking around the house. This is a problem I just discovered about 6 months ago. is
Oh yeah,
that
because
when
he
you're
does like
walking-
push-ups naked, right?
Yeah.
Remember?
his
When
dad
you're
called him.
walking around the house and you're just wearing boxers, just in the last 6 months, I got to be careful because if I turn too fast, my dick will go straight out of the seams in the boxers.
Yo, hey, I got these new fucking.
That's just recently happened.
Yo, I got these new boxers. They
That'd
have
be me.
they have like the nut and dick
Oh,
pockets.
the nut pockets.
Dude, you play.
Those are non-binary chonies,
Yo,
dude.
no,
Those are for tucking your balls
No.
and dick when you're trying to hide them.
no, it's like a
pretty-
cooling. It's like a cooling rack for your dick and balls. But dude, it might as well just be a display case, dude, because like you put them in there,
Yeah.
dude, and it's like fucking boom. It's like okay, dude, like what's up?
Nice.
It's nice, dude.
up top.
Yeah,
That's cool.
life's good, man. Life's good.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Soft. You know what I mean?
So it's like a 2-inch process, and it's been very.
When's the last
motivating.
time your parents have seen your cocks? Because when I was a little kid, I used to run around the house naked and just fuck around.
I don't think ever since I've like had pubic hair, my parents have ever seen my dick.
When I had,
Yeah, when I grew pubic hair, that's when I stopped.
Yeah, it's
too.
like I was like
I was
should,
14.
I was like my dick has a mustache just to stop showing them.
I accidentally sent my parents a dick pic one time.
No way.
No, I'm totally lying.
He's gonna let us believe it for the podcast. What happened?
That would have been a good story. I should have went with it. Huh?
I just recently said this
I
on
didn't expect you
stage
guys to
last
believe it.
Sunday. It was when I had the hernia. When I had a hernia, I didn't want to address it. Like I didn't want to show anyone my penis, but it looked like I had 3 testicles because I had a hernia inside my balls. So I had 3 little lumps, and I kept it for like a year. Didn't do anything because I didn't want to show anyone. I was like, I don't know what this is. Just for 3 years, I had 3 testicles, and that's what it genuinely looked like. until I was like, okay. And I don't know how I got the balls, but right after I
You were born.
That's what you're talking about?
You have a Y chromosome.
It's called a hernia.
I got straight out of the shower and I said, I got to do it. And my dad was like watching fucking YouTube or something on his phone. I walked up to him, Dad. I'm like, Dad, I have 3 testicles.
What he was watching on YouTube was all what to do if your son's gay.
And it was so funny because
He's just watching porn.
I
He's
went like
just
this
bricked up. He's
and I
like,
showed him and he goes, son, you're normal. There's just 2 there. And I go, no. See, 1, 2, 3. And he went, oh shit.
Did he touch it?
No.
Did he suck it?
No, but it was like I had to show him my
He's like,
whole
do you want me to
junk,
kiss
you know?
it to make it go away? Yo, that's really
Did you
dangerous.
see lipstick on his balls?
There's this kid. Why would his dad be wearing lipstick? Dude?
I don't know.
That's crazy, dude.
That's so nuts.
It's beard hair on
Dude,
his
fuck
balls.
these LA comics.
He
dude.
said that's so nuts.
Yeah, that's bananas, Doug. Hey, anyway, so that's really dangerous, dude. There was this kid I went to high school with, and he had like the same thing. Like he was embarrassed about it and like didn't bring it to anybody, and he had testicular cancer and died. Like dead ass, like like.
Wow.
So you could have died.
You all right?
Yeah, I didn't really
Hang
know.
in there,
I
dude.
didn't really know that, man.
But when I had my surgery, they left like this super, super cool scar that goes from my penis all the way to like my hip.
Can we see?
So it looks like Mysteria. It looks like Brood. Like
I don't
brooding.
think you'd be able to see it because I have pubes at the moment,
It
but I
looks
guess
like-
I could push them out of the way.
It looks like
No,
a.
never mind. I'm
It
good.
looks like the main character in
Anthony.
like a fucking
Anthony.
fantasy novel.
see it.
What?
I was just.
Yeah, it
Fill
looks
in
like
time.
it looks like Scar from Lion King.
This is so sunburned, dude. Look at
Yeah,
what?
really
Look at
sunburned.
his
What?
left arm. Look at his left arm.
From what?
Look.
What were you doing?
He played
It
football.
was in
this
the
morning.
football.
No, you guys didn't put no sunscreen on? Did you
Uh-uh. Julian's
I have
fucking
natural
Albanian, dude.
sunscreen, dude.
put? You,
Iranian. Dude,
You
come on.
fucking you melted in there, dude.
Yeah.
You got a mean ass farmer's tan too.
Yeah.
I was even thinking of putting lotion on to get another couple layer, like couple.
Yeah. Another extra tan.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
probably
good
why I
luck,
got.
you
I put lotion on before.
Yeah, lotion's like a sun.
Oh, you
Dude,
put
yeah.
lotion on your arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% what it was.
Well, I have dry skin, so I was like, I'll put lotion
Let your
on.
skin be dry. We're playing football, not going to a meeting.
That's,
He didn't want people to catch him.
yeah, I was trying to be
Yeah,
elusive.
he put a lot of lotion on. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I burn super fucking easy though.
That's like a
Really
okie
easy.
tan though.
Yeah.
Clearly not calories. You're talking about skin?
Yes.
I do too. I have just a sunburn on my neck, and it was just from going outside and helping my dad like take it 3 weeds, and I went back inside, and then I came back with a sunburn.
We have a high UV right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's for sure. It's better in Tehachapi though. It's still good mushroom weather. I'll tell you that much. It's like only like 81 degrees.
Dude, your dad said he was done?
He's done. My dad recently went to like a concert
from
or a
the
rave or
game.
something like that, and him and his friend had taken mushrooms and too many at that. And when they were walking out of the concert, they were sitting down, and apparently my dad was looking down. He just didn't want to look up because it would make him sick, you know. And then his best friend Jason goes, "Don't look up," and he was like, "Why?" And he goes, "Obviously, when you say that, he's gonna look up." And there was 2 girls puking into a trash bin, and my dad immediately just started hurling all
He
over the
joined
place.
them?
Yeah. And then he was
And they
like,
just start fucking like.
He's like, and then he cheated on my mom.
he's like, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. I'm not doing that
Yeah,
again.
he's all I'm out of the game.
You should tell him to start doing acid. Acid, it's way more of the psychoactive properties, and way like it doesn't affect your tummy at all.
My dad used to do acid.
Yeah, tell him to go back to it. Tell him to
No,
being a punk.
he doesn't want to go back to it.
Acid's way cleaner.
Remember that bit you guys used to make fun of me for? It was absolutely true. I asked
Chinese
him
guy?
if he had done. It was that joke.
Hey, can you do that joke real quick?
For our listeners.
If I can remember it, you might have to give me a
So
second.
I was taking out my chest. I was like, "Oh, hey, bro, I'm high, but you can't tell because I am Chinese." Or something like that, right?
They said my Asian friend had walked up to me one time. Hello, how you doing today? And he went, "Dog, you don't have to talk to me like that." That was the joke.
What about the driving one?
That's the one we're doing.
That's good.
No, that one was
That's
about
good.
women. You didn't like the That one was about.
I miss
money.
your bunny joke where you would grill and eat the bunny.
Oh, yeah.
What-
That was
What
your
you
closer.
what
That was
did you
your
call the
closer.
rabbit again? What was his name?
Fluffy.
Troy.
Troy.
Yeah, Troy.
What kind of fucking it is? Troy.
I went on stage and did that whole bit. I don't think you were there. I'd done that. I did that whole bit on stage. I can't remember what night it was, but I think you were in the kitchen probably when I had said it.
That was an iconic bit for a while.
I asked my dad if he'd ever done weed in high school, and he said no, but we had acid Fridays. And he had told me 100 stories about him in high school. That's where he told me the legend of that guy who had a whole tab in his pocket, and it absorbed into his skin.
He had a
That's
sheet.
cool.
And he was high on acid for an entire month.
Oh, that's not cool.
He thought
Could you imagine?
No.
his
And
dad.
you're
Dude, sometimes because I had a really hardcore acid trip one time, and sometimes I still think that I'm in it. And one day, I'm just gonna wake up and I'm still in that hotel in Houston.
Like, have you seen that super viral?
Like it's just the next day.
Big Salt is
Yeah,
next to
yeah.
you.
Just hang out with
My
Big Salt.
favorite thing is about that guy that your dad told us about was the fact that he was like, he had to go to like a mental hospital, and he was like, he couldn't sit down or lean over or some shit because he thought he was like a glass of wine, and all of his insides was fall out if he leaned over.
That's
Sounds
insane.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's too much.
My
That's
mom
funny,
had a
yeah.
similar story. She had this guy that was addicted to acid but she was best friends with this guy. She was like, "You got to stop taking acid." And he goes, "No, I love it so much." And then they went to Disneyland for their senior trip, and she had convinced him to take as many tabs as he could. And
so wait,
then,
first she was anti-acid, and then she's
wait, you'll see why in a second.
Okay.
She convinced him to take like an entire sheet or half a sheet or something like that, and then she had taken him to the haunted Night Before Christmas ride.
the haunted Night Before Christmas. Okay.
Do you remember where there's like faces?
Yeah, the
in
haunted mansion.
This
Yeah.
is Halloween.
And the second it hit him, she took him in there and then took him out, and he never did acid again because he got his ass scared so bad by the haunted Night Before Christmas house,
Pussy.
which is pretty
Yeah,
clutch.
I didn't go to rehab, but I went to the Nightmare Before Christmas and stopped doing drugs.
And you know what, guys? You guys choose when to stop digging, okay? That's your bottom, is when you decide to stop digging. And I stopped digging when I saw Eddie Murphy on the Haunted Mansion.
Do you know that cigarette from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, though? The acid dip cigarette?
Yeah,
That sounds epic.
doing an
It's the same
acid
thing.
dip cigarette.
Cracking that out.
Same thing.
Cracking out an acid.
I could get acid if you guys want to do acid.
I'm alright,
All
but
right.
I don't want to do acid.
just stick to the cute.
Or if you
little
guys want
plants
to do
you have.
ayahuasca.
No, ayahuasca is too much, dude. That's like an experience, dude. I just want to.
I'm down.
Okay.
You want to do
my-
ayahuasca?
Can you do ayahuasca or
It's my
no?
birthday this Friday.
So I've talked about this like kind of in private, but like psychedelics and stuff like that, I've never been like, oh man, I'm gonna do more of that. But if I ever did psychedelics or anything like that, I wouldn't go to meetings anymore. 'Cause I wouldn't go to meetings and be like, I'm 2 years sober, because I'm not.
Right.
And then I wouldn't be of service to people, and it's kind of like, backing out on them. So I don't want to back out on them.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it.
So I have to be of service to the people behind me,
Yeah, that makes plenty of sense.
I'm interested because I kind of like slowed down on mushrooms like a lot, and now I'm like
job.
I don't want to do acid.
How long have you been mushroom free?
I haven't done mushrooms in like a week or two.
What's your name?
Marcos.
I'm glad to have you here. You keep coming back.
No wonder you've been a lot funnier.
I know. Well, no wonder you've been like a lot more present.
I
Yeah,
know.
just writing monster jokes,
Like-
killing lately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I kind of want to go over the premise, but about how easy bake oven. This is
Alright,
fun. Have you
never
guys
mind.
done easy small premises like this before? Where just the thought about how easy bake oven was just
Bush's baked beans.
was just directed towards like
like that
little
joke.
girls, and that's it.
Okay.
He was
Why don't we do
"Easy
that? Let's
baked
do-
oven.
Yeah, dude, it's called.
That's really how you say it.
It's a it was the most easy bake oven is the most sexist toy. That's what I wrote down. Is the most sexist
So
toy.
that's your premise.
Yeah, it's
That's
called
all it
brain
is.
That's what you're bringing up to the podcast right
Yeah.
now?
That's what you stopped. You
He goes,
derailed what
"The
we were
most
saying. 'Cause now I'm
interesting
just
part-
thinking about easy
I like-
bake
let's
oven.
take it back to that-
Take that idea and I can add like tags and stuff to it. This is called writing.
Yeah, like
Marcos.
muffins and donuts and lasagna. And then he's like, let's take it back to that part where Marcos was like, I don't know if I should bring this up. Let's take it back to that.
Marcos, just to reassure you, that's a good bit.
You're right. You shouldn't.
That's a good bit, Marcos.
Easy bake ovens. I mean,
But it's actually kind of hard, you know? 'Cause
okay, easy bake ovens.
Easy bake oven. Who makes them?
But that's like all. But that's all.
Hasbro and Mattel.
But so that's all toys is like they're made. GI Joes are for boys. Barbies are for girls.
Well, it's sexist, but then I also had the joke today where it's all this is what happens when you give your son an easy bake oven. It says a unisex toy. It makes him gay. So that's where I'm like it's just like how easy bake oven on is like just straight up a girl's toy,
Easy bake oven.
but it shouldn't be.
Unisex as a kid.
But then there's like
pretty
tool benches for boys though. You know, like what's the angle?
Is that they're sexist? They're trying to.
Yes, we know Bakersfield comics are sexist. Tell us something else.
But like, where do you fit into all this?
Because they're putting it as like, hey, bitch, you should be in the kitchen, and it's been instilled in them since they're like 6 years old.
Okay.
Ever since you got an easy bake oven, it's been instilled, bitch, you belong in the kitchen.
You know that's actually how Gordon Ramsay got his start.
On an easy bake oven?
He was given an easy bake oven.
No, he
and
wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his parents really wanted a girl.
Oh.
That's why they call him Gordon. Because
Gotcha.
Gordon's is a woman's name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was also because they were huge fans of Flash Gordon.
Would you
I
guys
didn't
eat-
know a lot about Gordon.
Hey, would you guys eat whale? Whale? Like I was watching this thing on YouTube where
Dude, the whales are probably watching. No, I would not eat whale, dude. Have you seen they've been flipping boats, dude? No.
dude,
Did you see that video they sent?
Dude, I'm so scared to be in the ocean, dude. Now, just like a fucking killer one comes, yo, dude, you're an op to the whales, dude. I can't owe money to the cartel and the whales.
Are you
dude.
Hey, whatever happened to that joke, dude?
I haven't done it. I gotta bring it back.
Have you ever
the-
seen
the
that?
plant
Are
one?
you guys referring to the whale and the two kayaks?
That's such a good premise,
No, that's a different one. Have you guys
you
seen
seen that
one?
one?
You know where that
No.
was at? San Luis Obispo.
Dude,
bro.
a whale came out.
They're starting to get smart. Dude.
Yeah.
A humpback whale
They're starting
ate
to-
2 kayakers that were
ate
like
two kayakers.
Dry.
and spit them out like
Oh.
because
But
it came out.
underwater.
It came out and opened up while they were like, and they fucking got sucked into the whale. dude.
They just came up, ate
Like
it,
your
and then
Moby
let
Dick
them
dog?
go underneath water. How terrified!
Dude, I
would
just
you
started
be,
like
dude?
kicking or something. Like,
Oh,
like
yeah, dude.
It would be like in that scene in
It'd be like
Moby
zi-
Dick or Pinocchio. In Pinocchio.
no.
Pinocchio was in a whale?
Go ahead and play the clip. All right,
See?
we're back
Look,
now.
yeah, see
Oh
there's
shit, Pinocchio was in a whale.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God we have
Yeah, the
that.
wood was moldy. No, have you seen those killer whales that are like targeting boats and like sinking them and stuff?
That's like in Peru or something, right? Or Argentina or
Off
something.
the coast of Spain.
Like
Yeah.
if they're fishing boats, or it's just boats.
They're fishing boats.
Like
That's
fishing
probably what it
boats.
is. They're like, man, fuck this. They're taking all my food.
No, a boat rudder clipped a mama or an orca. Someone
a
in the pack.
mom orca. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the theory.
A matriarch. It clipped her, injured her. She went back and said, "Yo, let's spin the block."
Let's air this bitch out.
They're like playing Mo3. It's
Hey, they're
bitch,
all-
I'm outside. I'm outside. Yeah.
We gonna spin the block. They're like, they ain't nowhere to park. dude.
I'm telling you, I'd be.
They scared to come outside.
That's what's a rudder?
propeller.
The propeller. I mean,
Oh, the propeller.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
If you're really into boats, it's called a prop.
yeah. Okay. So easy bake ovens, guys.
This was so hungry. He has to bring up an oven.
Hey, so do easy bake oven? They don't actually cook anything, right? There's just a light bulb in there.
No,
right?
they cook.
No,
I
they
think,
actually
no, it
cook.
cooks, but it's
No,
like,
it doesn't.
Yes,
but
it
it's a
does.
long time.
You
Like,
can make
The
something out of easy bake
OG
oven.
original easy bake oven.
They're little ovens. That's it.
No, they're not. You're saying
they're
actually
toaster
little
ovens.
they do not get to 450. I think
Yes,
they
they
just
do.
have a light bulb in them.
No, they're actual ovens.
You're
You have to
basically just
connect them
letting
to the gas and get a PG&E out.
So you're letting your 5-year-old daughter play with the toaster oven.
Yeah, but
Someone's
it's-
gotta make
it's-
cupcakes.
Yeah, but it's like what you call. It's not like real dough or like real cupcakes.
Thinking
and
about
shit.
that, wouldn't you guys hate it though? Like your 6-year-old is making the cupcakes and they're like,
Dog shit.
it's just terrible. Like, I don't know like eating professional cupcake. I'm gonna eat no fucking cookie my 6-year-old made.
I don't think
spit that shit out.
I don't think easy bake ovens work. I think it's a light bulb and that's it.
I don't
No,
think so.
we had one.
All right.
It's
And what was the mechanism?
well,
that
we
cooked?
had. I don't know what they were like when they first came out, but I think my sister got one probably 10 years ago, and you would put in pre-cooked dough, in there, and then the dough would flatten and turn into a cookie, and then you would take it out. So it
And
at
you would eat
least
it?
hit 150 degrees or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Just to heat them up and flatten them out.
And you would eat it?
Yes.
Would it taste good?
No, you fucking throw it at
Hey,
somebody.
we should. You know what we should do?
Invest in
We
easy
should
bake
no.
oven.
We should do like a cooking challenge
No.
where Julian has
No.
to make a meal, but he uses that. But we get to use a real oven.
There has to be a thing. See, are you looking it up?
Yeah.
There's a thing I think that like, there's a bunch of warnings that has to be on it at least.
Yeah, there's a bunch of warnings on it.
Yeah, because you can't, because it actually cooks shit.
Yeah, and that's why they don't make them anymore, because kids would burn themselves on them.
Your fucking sister just had one.
10 years ago.
They don't make them no more.
They don't make them
They
anymore.
just stopped making them. They've been making them since the 1963, but they stopped 10 years ago.
That's about right.
Is a working toy oven introduced in 1963 by Kenner and currently manufactured by Hasbro. Used
And
a
how hot would it get?
used a pair of ordinary incandescent light bulbs as a heat source.
So we're both right.
Here, let's see how hot they get.
Yeah, they get. I guarantee they get pretty fucking.
Don't
hot.
you
What's
love
your
when we
guess?
have
What's
an
your guess?
argument and we're both right? Isn't that awesome?
How hot?
I'm gonna say how. I think it
How
at least gets
hot
like
is
250.
Jessica Alba.
At least get to 250 or
I'm
300.
going to say 200.
How hot? That really? Okay, the newer ones, and they are making them in 2023.
Really?
It can get up to 350 degrees.
It's a real oven.
That's crazy.
Ew, these homeless cats should be fucking signing up. Dog.
I know, dude. Have a bake sale.
That's crazy. Oh, it's probably just like a hot plate. That's kind of dangerous to fucking have like kids with hot
Yeah,
plates.
and they don't even give you like a little thing in the box for
No-
to grab
no
it.
oven.
This
mitts
the
or
one
nothing?
for $50 can climb up to 375, while the outside of the oven remains only warm to the touch.
Oh, perfect. Like my
Oh,
pussy.
Warm to the touch. How much are they right now?
Hot take: air fryers are just glorified easy bake ovens.
Oh hell no! Someone get.
Mira
guys-
no más.
Have you guys burnt anything in an air fryer yet?
So my dad, my
I
parents,
hate air
I'm-
fryers.
I'm
my
new to the
parents,
game.
my parents just were introduced to air fryer. They were toaster oven people. We
Yeah.
brought over an air fryer.
yeah.
And now it's the most annoying thing. Like my mom was like gonna put like fucking chicken stir fry in there. I'm like, yo, dude. I go, it's not like a miracle machine. It's not like the way of the future.
Here's some top ramen. What the-
Yeah, like
And she puts the top ramen there with the package.
it
And
just
says, "It'll
it
be
just pours a
perfect."
cup of water in there. It's just it'll figure it. But
Boiling water in it.
but
She makes a smoothie. She puts strawberries, blueberries.
Dude, I hate it
man.
because I remember I went to my sister's house. She has one. I'm like, dude, I can't. Oh, microwave and the air fryer. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm like, this is gonna be delicious. 30 minutes later, I'm like, where the fuck the corn dog? It's just too long.
It
dog.
does take a long
It
time.
takes so long. I'm like,
takes a long
I'm throwing the
time.
microwave for 5 minutes and
Yeah.
then
it doesn't
in
get, it doesn't get crispy.
It don't get crispy.
doesn't.
Dude, like me and my chicken were had dino nuggets and she threw them in the air fryer and I was like, it's dino nuggets. Throw them in the microwave.
Yeah,
They're not
I-
supposed to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know why my
Wow, those make
experience
me
is so
vomit.
different, but we had one when I lived in Bakersfield, and the lady I lived with, she had one. She just throw chicken nuggets in there for 6 minutes,
Yeah.
and then pull them out super crispy and
Yeah.
delicious.
Which is fun, but it's 6 minutes versus
Sounds
if
so
I'm gonna
good.
get
Hey,
4,
you know what?
it takes a minute.
I think that you were using an easy bake oven, dude. Hot take.
Was it pink and purple?
was it big? Was it in your niece's bedroom?
When you turned it on, did it go, "Hi, welcome to cooking"? In a little Dora voice.
But yeah.
Have you been stealing your dad's clothes again, Nathaniel?
No, this is all mine.
The hat.
With
too?
that hat.
I bought this hat the day I got this haircut.
You got a haircut?
No, but the last time I got a haircut was about 4 months ago.
Mm.
It's technically still this haircut, you know,
Oh,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't done it yet.
I mean, lack thereof, but yeah.
Yeah, and then I got this hat the day of because I didn't like the haircut, and then now I haven't gotten one in
What
4
if
months.
what if I send you to my barber?
What if you
Please
go to my
do.
barber, dude? I've been going to. Well, no, don't go to my barber. If you want, you want to keep your long hair. You want like a cut, like a taper.
no.
Well, I mean, like you know how I used to have it, like the fucking shit on top and then the fucking.
Sides all shaved.
Yeah. I've been going to my guy since fucking 5th grade, dude.
What about
6th
yours?
grade.
What about your barber? That looks good. That looks great.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I have a nice taper. Go to my barber.
Yeah, I'd be more than willing to go to your
$40, man.
Yeah, my shit's $40, but I also get my beard done.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So you'd only get like $30, right?
Yeah. 40,
30,
I-
35.
He fucking tapers up my nutsack, dog.
How much is yours?
No, I don't talk shit. I can't tell you how much mine is, dog.
It's under the table shit.
I'm grandfathered in, dog. Shout out fucking Blue. He watches the podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? Shout you out, dog. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Blue Rose Barber. Hit him up for all your barber needs. He's been getting my haircut from this fool since like 5th, 6th grade, dog.
I went to a Mexican barber.
Dedicated. Weed patch, homie.
Damn, you go all the way to Weed Patch?
I used to go all the way to Weed Patch. He used to be on Niles. Then he moved to Weed Patch. Then he moved over here, moved over there. I anywhere that fool been in Bakersfield.
You've been following them.
Yeah.
I try to be like that with multiple barbers, but they always end up going to like Wyoming. It's like, damn, dude, like quit fucking moving.
Yeah, well, Wyoming is like the state capital of being a barber.
It's like the dumbest
There's more,
shit. It's like,
there's
open-
more
open
barbers
meetings.
in Wyoming per capita than any other state in the country.
And Helen of the state capital.
Yeah.
So for my birthday, I was thinking.
No, we're not doing anything for your birthday, dude. You fucked that off.
Remember? You said
Yeah.
no.
No, but remember I told you I wanted to do something for my 21st birthday in the beginning
What
of
if
the
we
podcast?
celebrate your 21st this year?
Yeah. We'll make it a big thing.
Yeah.
Sounds illegal.
No.
That's what we do here.
Who
dude.
says you're not 20?
But let me
21?
you want to hear the idea though?
Yeah.
We rent out an Airbnb of this place where we can throw a bad neighbor show, and we do a massive roast.
Yeah, do it
of
under
Nathaniel.
your Airbnb. I'm not doing it under mine
Why?
because you get kicked out of
You
Airbnb
get
for doing
kicked out,
that.
and Airbnbs are so expensive.
They're
dude.
so-
Probably
super.
only use it once.
All right. What if you get a hotel, Motel 6, and just you get like
What if
4
we
or
do it
5
in the,
rooms?
What if we do it in the back of your cousin's backyard?
What if we get a Motel 6
Sounds
room?
like enough.
We get in there, we clear all the furniture
How many people you think you're gonna
in the
get
Motel
to
6,
this?
and we do a show
Just do it behind the
inside of
well.
a Motel 6.
Yeah, let's just do it in the parking lot of the well.
Okay, what about this? What if we do it at the well? All right, so we're
I'd rather
talking-
just get kicked out of an Airbnb.
It's a little more serious than that.
It's a lot more serious than that because then they have you paying penalties and shit.
Yeah,
So it costs way more because they're gonna be like, oh, you got us for
yeah. It's not
this.
like just like getting kicked out.
Well, what crazy could happen? It's not like I'm gonna invite a bunch of hooligans. I'm not gonna throw a show. I'm gonna throw a bunch of people I know. There's gonna be like maybe 55, 60
Already with
people there.
Airbnbs, there's a thing where they're like, no guests, only 3
Yeah.
guests allowed, 4 guests allowed.
Or-
Give me the names of all your guests that are coming. You
Yeah.
know,
because
it's-
of
Because
things
of shit like
that.
this.
it used to be crazy. People used to do parties all the time.
And
but
trash houses and like yeah.
And
I
ever,
give a
I
fuck.
feel like in the last few
Like have you ever
years,
seen
especially
Project X?
during the pandemic, I feel like this when they started cracking down on Airbnb.
Yeah, because people
TikTokers.
got that EDD money and they did things. Oh, is that
What
I
you
wish
got?
I could show you guys this fucking video.
what is it?
What is it?
I wish I could show you guys this video.
It's just Julian clapping cheeks.
It's Zion Williamson, fucking.
One time in the
shit.
lobby,
What?
Can I
Um,
cast to the TV?
COD lobby?
No, this one doesn't have cats.
one time, sorry, not in the lobby, in the locker room before a game, we had
That's how disconnected you are from
We
reality.
had-
You just called real life the lobby.
we had one African American guy on our team
He was African.
before COVID. I think it was my junior year. It was
Uh-huh.
right before our season got canceled, and coach was telling us something, and we were completely unfamiliar with this, but this is like some shit like he done all the time, and we've never done it. He just put his phone up behind coach's head, and he'd held it up, and it was a video of him just doing doggy style, and he would just play it right above coach's head while we were listening to him.
That's hilarious.
And everybody would be going like this, and coach was like, "Did you just roll your eyes?" And he'd get mad at everybody, and
How
then
was the
he'd just
form?
start
How was
cracking
the
up.
form?
Dude, I didn't watch that shit. I was like,
You guys ever see clips of your homies fucking a chick?
No,
I did in college.
I'm good.
One of my homies.
Something about that like feels illegal as shit.
I used to have
It
one
is.
friend.
It is
I
very
used
legal.
to have one friend that was like really into it.
one of
Like,
my
was,
homies
like,
one
really, he would
time.
always send it, and I was like,
Meeting people who are really into recording themselves fucking are weird.
yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah.
more of just like the college awe of like, dude, I had this girl suck my dick last night. Look, and it's just like it's just like some dick and some chick. So I'm like, oh, bro, come on, like, cool,
You go,
but
that's your dick.
He goes, nah, dude,
"Did
that's
you
my
get your
homies I was
balls?"
recording.
Yeah, dude.
there's
prove it.
there's also one time I went to my homie's house and they had roommates, right? And
And
one of
they
the
were roommates.
one of the roommates had brought a girl over and they were fucking. and that everyone went to the door to listen to him fuck. Because he was like the dorky, nerdy guy that never got pussy.
That's
So
dope.
they went to listen to him, and they just hear like,
No sound. No sound. And then,
no, they're like, and then here, hey, can you scoot up a little bit? That's all. It was just the video of the sound. Like, I don't like. It was the funniest thing, dude. Like, because that's where I'm like, I couldn't imagine. Like, I guess
Should we
I
start
could.
doing that in our group chat? Just start sending this.
Fucking our chicks.
Like our fiance.
No, not after the shit I've heard Marcos does, dude. Marcos does some crazy shit.
He just sends videos of
You just
you.
send a
in
video of a
his
girl
chair.
throwing up.
Marcos is like, guess that dick was just way too good, and he just a video of his girlfriend puking in the toilet, just crying and stuff.
Hey, you ever getting a blowjob and you want to fart in your girl's face, dude?
I make sure my farts are out before that.
Like, because have you seen that video of Chuck Berry doing it?
Not the video.
No?
I've just heard of him pissing on chicks.
No, there's a video of him like he's all, yeah, eat my ass. And he's like stroking his cock.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, eat my ass. And you go, like that. And farts right in her face, dude. I want to do it every time I'm getting a blowjob, dude. I think about Chuck Berry doing it every time. I mean, I don't think I've ever gotten a
hold on.
blowjob and thought about, oh, I'm getting a blowjob. I'm thinking about the most random shit in life.
it's like, I gotta pay my taxes.
I'm thinking about
Really? I'm thinking about, it feels good. Really?
No,
Like,
I'm thinking about Chuck Berry farting
Dude,
in chicks'
when I'm
ass
getting
faces,
head-
dude. That's what I'm thinking. I am so disassociated with sex. It's
Me
weird,
too, dude. I'm just thinking
Yeah.
about the craziest things. I'll be getting head and I'll be like, do you think the Easy Bake Oven was designed?
Do you think it was real or
Do
it
you
was
think
just
it was
level?
real, or-
Yeah, dude. I think that's why blowjobs take forever.
I think they're the best.
Dude, when I'm
No,
getting-
they're the fucking best, but it's like,
Dude, you know what's bad is when I get a blowjob, I put my hand because I like to grab like their whole hair to make sure it stays out of their way. But then like I'm holding it. I'm like, what if I just like pulled you up and just started socking the fuck out of you? That's where my mind goes. I don't know why.
man.
throw that in the easy bake oven.
I just
Let it
feel
cook
like
some more.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
You
Let
guys
him
are weird.
cook.
I just thinking
Let
about
him cook.
fucking getting a blowjob. Like, that's all I think about. Like,
Let's see, like, I don't know.
I just think about I was like, when am I gonna come, dude? This is taking a while.
really
No, I don't think about that. I
you
don't know.
guys
dude, the surgery fucked my libido up.
disassociated.
Really?
Yeah, I don't get like I don't feel like I have
Anthony-
gotten horny since
Anthony's
I was
all,
in the
I'm
hospital.
asexual now.
I know, for real. I feel like my girl's gonna break up with me because I'm like, dude, I feel so like I don't get horny. Like it's just crazy. And before, like you'd randomly get a boner, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go rub one out. Like that's happened maybe once since I've been out, and I'm just like I'm not like, and I'm worried like if I'm gonna stay like this.
Fast forward 6 months. It's just Anthony has a cuck chair in his room. She's like, no, go. It's fine.
It's so
Start-
funny that happened to
start
you, and
taking
I'm in the
Viagra.
opposite position. Like
What
I'm
happened?
just on it every single minute.
Yeah,
Second I
that's-
got my cast off, dude, I've just started this new
Because that was orthopedic. I had like an internal thing, so I feel like my blood and my insides are fucked up.
Oh,
Yours is
yeah,
just like a
that's true.
bone. Like
Yeah, I
Talk to
get
your
you.
doctors.
low key, I will.
Yeah.
And then you'll get some blue chews.
No, I'll
Dude,
probably just
you-
I'll probably just buy some blue chews because I haven't bought them in a minute. So I'll probably just buy some and just
Dude, imagine like your doctors are gonna give you like full blown Viagra. Like,
no, dude.
the
I don't think-
highest
insurance doesn't
CC.
cover that shit.
No.
No.
I thought-
Because that's like extra shit. Unless I say that it's because I don't know.
What if you're like trying to have
No.
kids?
Say it's for your blood pressure too.
Maybe.
What if you just start taking it in the ass?
What if that's what has to get you now? Like you have to start
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
fucked?
dude. Yeah, what if your gallbladder was like your
It's
thing?
keeping
like
me
your
straight.
section-
Now
yeah.
I'm gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did enjoy that pride roast tonight a little much.
Could you imagine like fucking 10 years from now it's all, did you get your gallbladder removed and now you're taking it in the ass? You may be entitled to compensation. Please call.
Dude, what if something like happened to you like while you were like knocked out in the anesthesia?
And you realize you liked it too much.
Yeah, and that's why you can't get hard no more.
Yeah, because like they're like, I could only come if someone is fucking my guts.
Yeah.
For real.
To where it's like, dude, only like fingers inside of me feel nice.
Yeah.
And my belly button.
Dude, that
This sounds like a Black Mirror episode. This is dark.
Hey, speaking of Black Mirror episode, we did one today at the club. At the open mic.
Did you guys watch the new episodes?
No.
I want to watch them.
I don't watch
I'm
them.
gonna watch them.
Black Mirror is really cool.
It's
I
super
watched
dope.
I watched 2 episodes of it, and then
It
it kind
scares
of
you,
No, it's like it's too eerie, too weird. I don't like that shit.
so it scares you.
No, like the president fucking the pig, like that's okay.
It gets better than that.
Dude, I
Every
hate
episode's completely
when
different.
somebody
Yeah.
talks
Really, that
about
offends
that.
you, but you just talked about lifting up a girl's head from blowing and
No,
punching in their face.
I'm not saying like it's just weird. I'm like, okay, that's a weird one. And then the next one was them living in that like little bubble thing, pretty much like having to work out for money.
Oh yeah, each
Yeah.
one is
Oh, yeah.
completely
And
different.
then they do like
It's an anthology.
There's a slices
Yeah.
thing.
Dude, I
You have
watched
to watch them
one
all.
where
Watch
I
them all.
couldn't stand, but the show's so good. But I hate when someone says Black Mirror. Oh yeah, the guy effed a pig, and I'm like, dude,
That's
but
the
it
first
gets
thing. Yeah,
better,
that's the first
dude.
thing that people say. Yeah.
There's so many, some of them have
That
you
is true.
thinking for and I remember I watched an episode
You
that
sound
was
like the
so
people.
good that I had to show my friend, and I realized that Black Mirror is like a different. Every episode's like a different drug because he wasn't digging it at all. He did not vibe with it at all. And I'm like, dude, I don't get it at all. But then he watched it and he liked the episode. I hate it. You know what I mean? It's definitely like a personal preference show, and every single episode is crazy, dude.
I like the one where everything you see is like recorded.
Oh yeah,
And like nothing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you witness a crime, they'll find
just
out
ruins
that you
every
witnessed it.
relationship.
yeah, it's all. Oh well, let's go back to the tapes, and it's
Yeah.
like, dude,
Damn.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Let's run
I'd
it
be
back.
walking around like this.
I'd be like, nope. But then
Yeah, but
everybody
every
has
time
it.
you come early, run it back. Run it back. It was at least 3
It's
minutes.
26 seconds.
27 seconds.
No,
back
I
to
would
tape.
hate to do that. Go back to the tape and see that you're only pumping for like 30 seconds, and then that's it.
And it's over.
It would
Like
be-
that
it-
Bert
it would
Kreischer
be-
video that he was talking about, to where he said he caught it on the Ring camera of him fucking Leanne, and he was like flexing in the mirror, and then he thought he killed it, and he rewatched the video, and it was only 4 minutes long. It was so short.
Dude, when you fuck, have you guys ever fucked for an hour?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It feels like fucking half a day.
she hated it, dude.
It feels like half
The
a day.
person I was with, and I'll never meet someone like this again. I don't think. But we were watching a movie, and
It's okay.
that's how I marked how long it was, because we were an hour into the movie, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna call it quits now, because I just
100%.
wanted to see how long I could do it. And then she goes,
What movie was it?
I like quickies, and I'm like, she goes, that sucked, and I went,
An hour into it, she says that.
no, it was like the day after she was talking about it. That was the same chick that ended up having sex with the actor for The Predator.
Yeah.
She's been on missions, dude.
This was one of those like I remember the time like it happened with me, and I was like, the first time it happened to me, I'm just sitting there like, when does this end? Like this is going for like a really long time. Because like after a point, like after a certain point where you're like, this, not that it's not enjoyable, but it turns into more of like, this is work.
Yeah.
Like this isn't play no more. This is
Well,
work.
I don't agree. I get excited because sometimes I improvise.
Like that's fun until like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw my leg up and put it near your shoulder type of shit. But after that, like I can't. Keep
Nah,
going,
dude. Once
bro.
I
You're
run out
gonna-
of material,
oh,
I just improvise the rest. And I just, dude, I've done this weird stuff, I swear. But some of it's been really good, but some of it's definitely had backlashes.
After a while, you're just like, dude, we gotta get lunch. Like we're
Gotta get lunch.
yeah, like, what are we
Since
doing?
Sushi happy
when,
hour?
dude?
Yeah, sushi happy hour ends in an hour. We gotta go.
You get lunch.
You think I miss a fucking meal?
That's true, but it didn't seem like you. You're like more of the we got chicken in the fridge. You're like literally my mom when I go, hey, can we get something like McDonald's? She goes, we got frozen patties at home. And I'd be like, gosh, dang it, that's you.
Yeah, you do seem like that, dude.
I'm a let's get lunch type.
Really?
Yeah,
I like lunch.
yeah. Lunch is my favorite.
I mean, you never hit me up. Go
I'm a
lunch.
very let's get lunch.
Has he ever hit you up? Let's get lunch.
No.
No.
Lunch is a solo.
I'll tell you
game.
what,
Marcos
though,
isn't a very hit you up to do stuff kind of guy.
Not at all.
Just like me.
I won't call. I won't hit you up. I don't call nobody. I don't ever call back home.
That's what I hate about all of you, actually.
No, don't
So I
get me
think
started
all of
on
you-
you.
My
Your flaw.
thing
You
is,
think you can reply to a fucking
yeah, you
text?
can't
Yeah.
reply to shit.
Show day. We go through
Yeah,
a string
day
of
of the fucking
hundreds,
show.
and then midway, like after we have like this whole conversation, I go, "Hey, is Nathaniel dead?" And then it's all, "No, I think he's just not replying." And it's like, okay,
I'm over here like panicking, trying to get accomplice.
confirming things.
That morning, I'd read the first 4 or 5.
Did that chick ever even show up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she showed up.
Yeah, she did. And then
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
It was like you'd seen the first few, and I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I was doing homework, and I was in the mode, and I was doing homework. I think I was doing it for 4.5 hours, and I looked at my phone, and I went, 89, huh? I'm all right. I'm like, I don't want to go all the way up and read this entire story of events, dude.
It's
I
very
was like,
annoying.
I ain't doing
That's
it.
extremely annoying.
But I read the last one and I responded. Do you remember I eventually responded to it? I just responded to what you guys said last, so you guys know I wasn't missing. But I'm doing tons of homework. I have tons of fucking
I
homework.
thought
at
you were
the
done
moment.
with school.
No, I do it year long. I'm in a summer class right now, and
What
I
class?
have 4 assignments a day. English, contemporary English.
English B1A?
Yeah,
I'm doing English B1A too.
get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's B1A though, but I get 3 assignments a day
Expository composition.
or something like that. Do you get 3 assignments a day?
What's your who's your teacher? What book are you reading? I'm reading Fight Club.
Oh no, we're not reading any books. We're reading Contemporary Art of MLA Writing or something, and then we're
Martin
reading.
Luther King?
No,
No,
that's,
it's like literally just about MLA format.
It's just the regular.
I've already read the whole book.
Oh, you're doing
from-
B50?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Here.
You're
Okay,
in a stupid class.
I don't know. I'm very much like I don't call people. I don't reach out unless like it's for something. Like I'm reach out for a purpose.
Yeah,
type
me
of
too.
shit.
I
I'm
call-
not.
Yeah.
I never hit people up like I just want to chat. Stop touching my fucking hair.
Well, but saying like, hey, want to go to lunch isn't calling a chat.
But even then, it's like I'll just go by myself.
That's like, hey, dude, let's go
It's
grab
fine.
some lunch. All right, bet. Like, that's a very.
I have to be in
quick,
the
concise
mood
thing.
to do something.
I
with
have to be
someone
in the
else.
mood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop touching my fucking hair. Jesus Christ.
I don't hit either of you guys up, really.
No, we're all.
But I
busy.
like to be hit up.
Oh, of course. Who doesn't? Everyone likes that feeling, right? Everyone likes to get hit up late at night, early morning, by people all the time. Don't you guys like that? I mean, I love it. I love when people text me all the time.
And when he says early morning, he means 11 p.m. That's what he
No,
means.
he means.
Hi, this is
No, what's
Anthony.
really hard
I
for-
can't come to the phone right now.
What's really hard for me is that I always have this thing. I'm always in the middle of something. I never have because I'm always working.
It's
or,
the same thing with the text message. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but
fuck, I'm-
but for me, I knew it was show date, and I knew that there was important things to get done, and we were on the news, and shit was happening,
Yeah, dude.
and I was literally doing my work and responding to texts all day long, and getting in contact with the artist, making phone calls, calling
But
this
none
fucker.
of that was in the group chat. I'm looking at the group chat and I see like gorilla emoji.
But what I'm saying is that how is it that I can do all of that and you can't open fucking text messages no matter how busy you are? That's what I hate. I'm like,
Yeah.
how even if you're doing homework, set aside 10 fucking minutes to push pause and look at what's happening in case there's something important.
yeah.
That's all I'm thinking, because when I'm sitting here trying to get fucking ice creams and fucking photographers and all this shit set up, and I just want to know one little thing from you and you can't fucking respond because you have homework, it's annoying.
I also don't know that the text messages are coming in because I have headphones on and I'm doing homework. So I don't set time apart from my day to go and check the messages. But I did check them 4 hours before the show to make sure everything
And it was an
on pace.
orangutan and a gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time
Even
I come
then,
back,
but
Three
I'll-
even- hold
gorillas
on.
and an orangutan.
But even
And a
then,
down emoji.
yeah.
but even then, the fucking 4 hours before the show is very much kind of too close to like, oh, let's see what's going on.
just in
Again, we
case
were-
like
we
something
were talking
changes or
about-
something, or
Yeah, that's extremely close.
keep it on strap on a show day.
Pretty much.
We
yeah.
were we were talking a lot of shit that day though.
A little bit, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I won't go into details, but when I was, scrolling, going to try to
I
figure
know,
out
and
what
then
the
we
fuck
got
is
that.
going on.
We ended up
It was
getting
about that video
huge-
you fucking posted.
Whoa.
And I was like, I don't know
What video?
the video I made. You mean?
Yeah, I can't.
I think this is more what I'm talking about. Like
Oh shit, he's bringing up the receipts, dog.
Wednesday, 11:19 a.m. Do you think that promo we shot on Monday will be done by Friday to post? I'll try. Wednesday at 1:14. Or what if that video, and I tell you, like, what if we can do something else with it? No reply. Wednesday, later that day, I send a meme and it says, let's create this. And then he replies to it. And then I start asking him about writing, and then we meet up. But it's like those little things. I'm like,
But you just
you could
said I replied 3 times in the examples that you just given me.
I know, but even those, but the one I'm talking about, creative, planning for the week, getting a video out, knowing these things. I'm like, you just ignored it. I'm like that you didn't reply to that, and
I
I'm like,
responded to them.
no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
To get in the video, you didn't respond.
You didn't respond, and that's the kind of stuff, because it's just like, dude, like, I know at that point I said it hadn't, but it's like I feel like, here, look, And then I hit you with that. You didn't say nothing to that.
Caught a 4K, baby.
This is the same day. This is Wednesday at 12, and
I know, but
respond
you
at
reply.
6,
You replied to
and I say, let's do it.
A tweet, but not that.
Because you sent the tweet, I didn't see that.
See, you ain't checking your messages.
I
Came
think
back and I saw that.
And then that day I had seen you at the one. I got mad at you because you weren't. It's just like I just need those little things. Like
Yo,
when I'm
wait.
trying to plan the week out, we
Thursday?
gotta know what's going out, what the promo is, all this and that. It's important, but then I guess now you see you have 89 missed messages. It's like, it's just a gorilla. But in that mix, there's probably like 1 or 2 nuggets that it's like I gotta reply to that.
And I respond to most texts. But when I try to get a hold of you, what do?
You call, and that's annoying.
Every time.
It's like, text me.
Because it's urgent.
And if
Because you got to realize that 95% of the things that are in my phone are memes, funny, jokes, arguments, all of it.
Dick
Everything
pics.
I'm getting in my phone is just constant, just
Send
messing
me
around
a
and
fucking
bits
text.
and shit.
No.
Stop waking me up from my naps.
So that's why when I go, oh shit, I got to know if I'm hosting tonight, I'll fucking call you.
That's
100%. Because
100%.
if it's something I need to know and if it's something you need to know, just
100%.
call me.
all of us are pretty much on that basis, and
100%.
I pick up your calls if I can all the time. You know,
yeah, and
but-
if you don't answer my call, I send you a text.
and then
but
and
I
it's
always
usually
resort
because
to
I'm
the
on
call.
do not disturb,
And
right?
it's usually call me.
Yeah.
That's usually what I text
and
you.
I'll like if you go straight, I go, okay, he's at work. If it's not important, I don't do nothing. If it is, I go, give me a call when you get a chance.
And I usually do.
Yeah, 100%. You do 100%.
I'm always calling you just for just shit off my head, like the show, the open mic. Dan just asked me this. Like I think what I wish I had more from you is just like these little messages, like, hey, the podcast, this or that, just an update, or like, hey, are you coming? What's a comp? Like those little
Fill
things.
you in, let you know what's going on.
Just-
what
you know,
I'm
and
doing.
even today, this is a prime example. We wanted to record at 3:30, but we couldn't because you were asleep. And some shit happened. Granted, but it's like those little things. Like fuck, we couldn't start until after because your phone was off and you didn't get our text. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like it's okay, you know. But because you were doing it too, like you were doing mushrooms and you'd be staying up sleeping till fucking 5 in the afternoon, and it's just like, God, we're trying to do shit here.
I didn't wake up until 3 today.
How are you feeling?
It was all right. I had a cyst in my ear, like I had told you.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
I
right.
bled all over my pillow, and I
That's
was
hot.
like, "Yo, what's going on?" And my ear was pulsing, and I didn't know what to do, and I was trying to get out everything that was left out, and I like squirted a bunch of blood out of my ear.
What?
Just end on this.
And I tried going to bed, but I was like, my heart, like I felt a heartbeat in my head. And this is 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'd stayed awake until I saw the sunset, and then I was like, fuck
You didn't
this.
take no medicine?
I went straight to the cabinet. I took 2 sleeping pills, 3 ibuprofen, and 2 allergy pills. And I went to bed. I'm like, fuck this. I'm not
What were
doing
the
What
this
allergies?
fucking
anymore.
cocktail is this?
And
Why
then
was it allergy just in case? Because pollen season or what?
Because
Benadryls, dude.
Yeah.
you know that feeling when your ears are about to pop?
Yes.
For some reason, I had that in both ears, and I'm like, I wonder if
Sounds like
this is
an ear
allergy
infection.
involved too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I taken allergy pills too, and
Hell
then I
yeah.
didn't wake up until 3. And I gotta tell you, it feels so much better now. But you can see a little scar in my ear. Can you see it?
Oh my God. I can't see it.
You gotta go to the doctor,
Shit.
dude.
No, but it's better now.
I'm glad.
It was so gross. It was so disgusting.
Should have cut your ear off and gave it to someone you really liked.
And then the second I woke
Van
up, I sent
Gogh.
you guys, that apology letter.
It's all right, we're here now. We're all live. It was a good podcast.
Yeah, it's actually 3:30 p.m. right now.
Yeah. Fuck, my balls are itchy.
All right. You guys want to go get some lunch?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
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 What's the cause of ruckus with the community?
I got beat up by a special ed.
Hold on, bitch.
Hey, tell me if this counts as bullying.
Even like in a silly goose time.
That's pretty cool, I think. He calls me Zaddy.
Welcome to the Bad Neighbor Podcast.